Thank you for joining me. I have something important to share with you. Today I want to talk to you honestly and from the heart. This is not just another message or a random thought. It's something many of us feel, but rarely say out loud. I'm 103 years old, and I'm about to tell you something that nobody, not your parents, not your therapist, not your self-help books will ever tell you. And the reason they won't is because it's too painful, too stark, too real. I've been alive for over a century. I've buried 3 husbands, lost 2 children, most of my friends, and almost every person I knew before I turned 40. I've watched the world transform 4 times over, and in all that time, I've learned one haunting truth. We live like we have forever, when we barely have anything at all. Let me tell you what that actually means. I lost so many people I loved. Henry, my first husband, my children, Lucas and Noah, friends, neighbors, everyone who was part of my life before 40. The world changed again and again around me, but the hardest change was losing the people I loved, one by one. It's a pain that never truly goes away, and it teaches you something about time that nobody prepares you for. But here's the thing, I didn't understand the real lesson at 90 or 80. I understood it at 33. That's the age when everything first hit me. It was October 14th, 1955, a Friday, and I had been planning to go dancing that weekend with my husband Henry. We'd been married for 8 years, and we had 2 little boys, Lucas and Noah, full of life and laughter. Life seemed steady, simple, and safe. But life has a way of surprising you. That Friday, Henry never came home. He worked at the steel mill, a good man, steady, dependable, the kind of man who kissed my forehead every morning before leaving for work and whispered, "See you tonight, Eleanor." But that night he didn't return. There was an accident at the mill. They said it was quick. They said he didn't suffer. But what they never tell you, what nobody ever tells you, is that when someone dies suddenly, they take all your unspoken words with them. All the I love yous you never said, every apology you put off, every hug you left short, every time you were too busy, too tired, or too angry to simply be present. That night I sat at our kitchen table holding myself, and I made a promise. I promised I would never waste another day. I promised I would love more openly, live more intentionally, and never postpone joy again. But as life would have it, I broke that promise almost immediately. I thought I was learning. I hugged my boys more. I said I love you more often, but life pulled me back into its current. I remarried in 1958. His name was Arthur, a kind, gentle man. We spent 42 years together, and I believed I had finally learned the lesson. But the truth is, it's easy to think you've changed until you realize how often you drift back into autopilot. My biggest regret during those 42 years with Arthur wasn't the arguments or the money troubles. It was the ordinary moments I treated like they were guaranteed. The Tuesday nights I chose laundry over walking with him. The times I said, "Not now, I'm busy," when he wanted my attention. Every ordinary moment I ignored, believing I'd have time later. That's where the real loss lives. And then my son Noah passed away in 1987. He was only 45. Cancer. I was 65, sitting beside his hospital bed, holding his hand, when he whispered, "Mom, I'm sorry I didn't call more." I wanted to scream, to tell him, "Why are we apologizing now? Why didn't we cherish every single day?" But I didn't. I held his hand and lied. I said we had enough time. We didn't. And that truth stayed with me forever. My third husband, Samuel, died just 2 years ago at 98. And even after everything I had learned, I still caught myself scrolling on my phone while he spoke. Still thinking I'll pay attention tomorrow, forgetting that there isn't always a tomorrow. You might think this is depressing because you are young, but that's not the point. The point isn't that everyone dies. It's that you are acting like you are the exception, like you have endless time to truly love, to truly listen, to truly be present. You don't. I have a great-great-granddaughter named Mia. She's 16. Last month she came to visit me and spent the whole time on her phone. She thinks she has forever. She doesn't. That's what I want to save you from. The pain of absence, the regret of not fully being there. I am 103 years old. And I can tell you this with certainty, later never comes. Stop scrolling. Call someone you love. Sit with them. Look at them. Be present. Every moment is all the time you truly have. Don't wait 70 years like I did to learn this lesson.